Identity 5 gamers, today we are going to check out some new changes coming to the game that I believe are implemented in the test servers right now. These were released, I believe, just a few hours ago at the time of recording, so it should be fun to take a look at some of these. I've already seen most of them, but I want to just kind of read through them with everybody today. Because honestly, they seem pretty... What the... Hold on, wait. No! I did not just get the S tier. I just played Perfumer yesterday. I did not just get the S tier. Oh no, man. People are gonna be so mad at me. I didn't deserve this, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I said yesterday that I have no drip for Vera. Well, I guess I have some drip now. I feel so bad. I'm happy about it, but I don't feel good about it because I don't even play Perfumer. I was honestly expecting Opera. I can't even lie. I was honestly expecting Opera, bro. Oh boy. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Oh my goodness. And to quickly check in on the little event here, we can get the clues, I guess, for today. That's awesome. Man, I was looking forward to the Perfumer skin B tier, but now I have the S tier. Why am I always wearing a Lily of the Valley? I grew up in a city far away from here. The Lily of the Valley has always been her favorite flower, and mine. The Lily of the Valley is fragrant and beautiful, and signifies constant happiness. Who was I talking about? I don't know. But yeah, Barmaid looks like she is still searching, so we can't really do anything with that for now. And I can accept this, the little storage jar, which I guess that's how we get our water droplets, I guess. I don't know what it means, but we'll figure it out later. Here we go. It is now time to check out the latest changes coming to IDV. As a quick disclaimer, these are all in the test server right now, or at least coming to the test server. I don't really know how it works, so I don't have access to the test server. But these are the new changes, and I want to make it clear that none of these are finalized, right? You know, there's a good chance that they will be, but there's also a good chance that they won't be, since they are in the test server for a reason. So the first thing that we have is something that we actually had revealed, I believe last season, is the new trait. This is called Wormhole. You select a location up to 60 meters away, and after a short delay, a wormhole will appear at your location and the selected location. The hunter can teleport between the entrances. After 2 uses, the wormholes will disappear, and there is a 3-second interval between each usage. The wormholes last for 30 seconds. You can click the skill before the 30 seconds is up to destroy the wormholes early. So what I believe this skill is going to be used for is to pressure ciphers 100%, because what I'm guessing is you don't want to use this trait unless you have somebody in a chair, right? You're gonna have somebody in a chair, you set up your wormhole 60 meters away, right? And then you can go, you know, that's 60 meters, start from there, go pressure some ciphers, and then go back through the wormhole to come back to the chair, because you can go in 2 times, it seems. So you can go through it once, and then you can go back through it to go to where you originally were. So I believe that is going to be the main use for this trait. I know a lot of people, including myself, will run teleport to be more aggressive as they have somebody on chair, but it seems that you're going to be able to use this to assist your cipher pressure, which is really cool. This is like a map present skill, and I really like that. And because it only lasts for 30 seconds, it's pretty much perfect to have for chair guarding and also pressuring ciphers at the same time. Very interesting trait, honestly. And the cooldown is 100 seconds, so it's the exact same as teleport, where you can't teleport as far as you can with teleport, but it definitely does seem pretty interesting. So I really can't wait to see how Wormhole is going to work. Next up, we've got character-specific changes. First up, we have Wu Chang here, and that is Black Form's normal attack delay is reduced from 0.82 seconds to 0.7 seconds. So basically what that means is that is the normal attack for White Guard. See how it's 0.82 seconds? That basic attack that we see with White Guard, that is going to now be 0.7 seconds. So it's going to be a little bit faster, which I guess is nice because that attack is not very good, honestly. It doesn't have good range or anything. Most White Guard attacks are usually done with the charge attack. That's why it has so much range there. Secondly, in Black Form, you can vault the window a little bit faster. That's it. Reduced from 2 to 1.8, so I guess it helps a little bit more with the straight chasing. which is fine. And then at full presence, the animation after releasing Soul Siphon is reduced from 2 seconds to 1 second. Now, I'm not 100% sure what this means, but I'm pretty sure this is when you go from Black Guard to White Guard, and then you do like the auto Soul Siphon at full presence. I'm pretty sure that's what it is referring to. And whenever you do that auto full presence thing, you're basically sitting around for 2 seconds before you can swing. It looks like you're going to be able to swing 1 second faster, since the Soul Siphon will only take 1 second instead of 2. So yeah, good buffs for Wu Chang there. I don't know if it's going to be anything super crazy, but it's nice to see regardless. Next up, we've got Naiad, and Naiad is actually getting buffed, believe it or not. I honestly think Naiad's completely fine how it is, but she is indeed getting buffed. The charging time for Surging Tides is reduced from 18 seconds to 15 seconds. What Surging Tides is, as you can see here, is that is her first ability, actually. And these are the dashes that she gets at first presence, and I always thought these things recharged pretty fast already, but now they're going to be recharging even faster. 3 seconds faster. That's going to make Naiad be just even faster. Just be even faster. I believe the reason for this is so that she can get more water hits with her dash. At full presence, she's going to be even more of a threat because the dashes obviously inflict 50% water. So if they keep recharging faster, she's going to always have this thing up longer. So we're going to have to watch out not just for her dash hits, but just actually being able to catch up to you faster. So yeah, Naiad buff. I don't know why they're buffing Naiad, but they are. Next up, we have a nerf for Opera Singer, 2 nerfs in fact. The acceleration effect after entering a new shadow area is reduced from 50% to 45%. This is a very, very small nerf, but it is something that they've done before to Opera Singer, and it's just to make her ever so slightly slower. So you know how Opera's always like dashing into different shadows, right? So every time she goes into the new shadow area, she usually is pretty fast, right? Well, now she's going to be just a little bit slower, so that's nice. And also, Shadow Leap's cooldown is increased from 17 seconds to 20 seconds. Now, there is a mistake here. I believe they're not referring to Shadow Leap, but in fact Shadow Dance here, because the cooldown is 17 seconds, whereas this is when Opera jumps from shadows to the shadows, right? This is when she does her little backflip and teleports. So this, I believe it's this ability, the little teleportation ability, where she can go back to, you know, the little shadows that she has. This is going to be increased from 17 seconds to 20 seconds. It's a 3-second longer cooldown. I guess it's like a small nerf. It's not anything super crazy, but it is going to make Opera worse just by not being able to teleport back to her shadows as long, which is nice. Honestly, it's nice. I feel like this is a pretty generous cooldown, so increasing the cooldown for Opera, who's already extremely fast, I definitely agree with this. Opera being as powerful and present as she is in this meta, any nerfs are welcome in my opinion. Next up, we've got Painter, and Painter is actually a pretty interesting buff here. What we have here is after memorizing the hunter's face has 67 progress, so it's basically 2/3 progress. He can begin to paint at a slower speed, which is nice. So he can actually start his painting sooner, but it's gonna, like, you know, be a little bit slower. And then while he's drawing, he can continue to memorize the hunter's face. As he continues to memorize the hunter's face, his painting speed will increase. Fastest painting speed is the same as it is currently. So this is a small painter buff so that he can start using his ability sooner. And this is actually even nicer. Painter can place his painting after it's 67% complete. Once again, this is when he's at 2/3% completion for his painting. The more completed his painting is, the longer the hunter will admire the painting, how long they will be stunned. And the maximum admire time is the exact same as it is currently. So the buff is basically just so that if Painter is under too much pressure, he's going to be able to put down his paintings much sooner, which is really good. Because there's a lot of situations where Painter can barely even use his ability before the hunter even gets him. Like with all these fast chase hunters, right? Honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of this change. It's not like anything super crazy, but it just allows Painter to remove some of the early game pressure that he's in, which is really nice, honestly. Very, very nice. Next up is Journalist, and this is actually a really nice change. And this is, if only her rescuing illusion remains, you can switch it to a containing illusion. How her ability works is that you get 3 containment illusions. That's the little Orphe, I call him Doofius. That's the little Orpheus that runs behind you to go to pallets. You get 3 of those per game, but she also gets 1 rescue. Have you ever been playing with a Journalist and you see that you get rescued by the little Orpheus? She only gets 1 of those per game. But, there's a lot of times where either Journalist will be taking the kite, or you'll be up against a Percy where you can't even use that thing, or just in general, you're not going to be able to use the rescue for anything, you can actually turn that into another containment illusion. So she could have 4 little Orpheuses that follow behind her, as opposed to having 1 for rescue, which is really nice because if she can turn that rescuing thing into a containment, you can actually get rid of it if you really don't think you'll need it, and then go grab yourself an item from a chest or something. So this is really nice. This is a really nice journalist buff if you have no opportunities to use the rescue Orpheus. I'm really happy about this one because if she used her 3 containments and all she had left was the rescue, she was pretty much useless for the rest of the game. This is a really nice buff, honestly. This is a very welcome buff. I'm really happy about this one. Next up, we've got a Perfumer Buff. It's a very, very small buff, but the duration of animation after backtracking with the perfume is reduced from 0.83 seconds to 0.49 seconds, which I believe is whenever Vera teleports back with the perfume. She's usually stuck there for like a second or something, right? But now she's actually going to be able to act out of that animation just a little bit faster, so she can pull just ever so slightly a little bit more distance, which is nice because Perfumer is not necessarily a strong character. The thing is, I'm really hoping this only applies to Perfumer though, and not anyone else with a perfume, like in Duo Hunters, because I already find Perfume to be really annoying, so them being able to pull even more distance after spamming perfumes is not going to be great. I know that's not anything important for the meta, and nobody really cares about Duo Hunters, but as a Duo Hunters fanatic, I hate it when people spam perfumes, so I really hope this only applies to Perfumer, but it's most likely going to just apply to the perfume item. Regardless if it does or not, I'm pretty interested to see how it's going to apply. Next up, we actually have a Wildling Buff, and I'm actually pretty happy with this buff. The first one is shorten the animation to enter the riding state. So when Wildling whistles, it usually takes him, I want to say like about a half a second for him to hop on the boar, and if the hunter hits you while you're in that animation, you actually get locked off of your boar. So the boar can usually take 2 basic hits, right, which is really nice for Wildling. But if you do it too late, the hunter can hit you off your boar, and then your boar will be on a 60-second cooldown, and you'll basically have no benefits from the boar like at all. It's really unfortunate when that happens. I'm not a big fan of when you get hit out of it. It's kind of the same with Gravekeeper. If you get hit while trying to go into the shovel, you'll take the damage and you'll lose the shovel. It's pretty crazy. So shortening the animation for that is pretty nice. I believe in the last patch for Gravekeeper, they shortened the animation for Gravekeeper to get into his shovel. The next thing is they shortened the lurching animation after Wildling performs a bump. Now, what this means is while you're riding the boar, whenever you like try to shove a hunter using the little bump ability, I don't know why it's called bump, but it's the shoving ability, right? Basically, when you reach the end of that animation, the boar is stuck for a second, so you can't really move for like, I want to say a second after you use it. It's not that long, but there's a very small period of animation where you can't move, and it looks like they're going to be shortening that, so he's going to be able to act sooner out of his bump, so that's pretty nice. This next one here is actually pretty crazy. The riding state cooldown after the boar is fatigued, that being hit off the boar or riding duration ends, is changed to 30 seconds. Now, if you ask me, this is a really big buff, because as we can see here, there's 2 different cooldowns for Wildling. There is fatigue duration after ending riding voluntarily, and then there's fatigue duration after using up the energy. The thing is, if you get hit off the boar, okay, you get hit 2 times by 2 basic attacks, or you run out of energy, your cooldown will actually be 60 seconds instead of 30 seconds. Whereas if you get off the boar yourself, the cooldown will only be 30 seconds, but it looks like that's going to be changed, so it's always going to be 30 seconds, which I kind of like. It's a nice, It's a nice buff, because Wildling is already considered to be a relatively weak character, even though I think he has pretty glaring strengths and weaknesses, so buffing him so he actually has the boar every 30 seconds is pretty solid, honestly, pretty solid. Now, this last one here is actually a nerf, but it's not anything like super major. This is like super rare. That is, if the Wildling's charge at the hunter is interrupted, the hunter's knockback will also be interrupted. So I've only witnessed something like this one time, but I did witness a Wildling shove a wax artist while also getting hot wax at the same time. So he died from the hot wax while he was on the boar, right? But the hunter kept getting shoved even though the boar was not shoving him anymore. It's like a little glitch, and for some reason, like, while the Wildling has died, the hunter still gets shoved. So that's a nerf, but you know, it honestly shouldn't even be a thing in the first place, so it's a good adjustment. But he got 3 buffs and then 1 nerf, which is a very, very situational nerf, honestly, so it's mostly just buffs for this character, if you ask me. Next up, we have Aeroplanist, who got a nerf and a buff. This is actually really interesting, I can't even lie. So first off, the distance propelled forward is reduced. So how Aeroplanist works, he has 3 jetpacks, and then the jetpacks will propel 3 times. So you basically have 9 propels. But use one, and then you can move 3 different times for 1 jetpack, right? And the thing is, Charles has been seeing a lot of play in competitive, and even though he's not a super popular character just in the game in general, he's pretty strong, right? And the distance that he gets is farther than a mercenary elbow pad, is farther than a patient hook, and that's why people think he needs to be a little bit nerfed, which is sad because I do really like Charles. So they are going to nerf his distance. The thing is, we don't know by how much. It's really going to depend on how much distance he loses. I hope it's not by that much because I really like this character. But he also got a buff, and that is that he will be able to use hover multiple times. So right now, he only gets 1 hover. You know how Charles can fly into the air, right? He gets 1 of those per game at the moment. But now, with this new adjustment, he can get a maximum of 3 hovers where he'll be able to actually go into the air 3 times per match. Obviously, most of the time that is not going to be the case. But let's say you go in for a rescue using your jetpack. You can hover above the hunter, get to the chair safely, drop down, rescue, and then the hunter will tunnel that person. And while they're tunneling them, you can recharge your hover so that if you take kite or if you have to go for another rescue later, you'll be able to hover on in again safely, drop down, get the rescue, or hover and then, like, you know, fly somewhere safe, like potentially even to a 2-star area like Big Boat or something. It can be really good, dude. This is a really nice adjustment. The cooldown for it is extremely long, being 150 seconds, so that is 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes is a very long time. So I think on average, you're going to be able to use hover twice per game, which is going to be nice. So it's a bit of an interesting adjustment here because he is getting nerfed, but he is getting a hover buff. So I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Next up, there is a buff to Insolence. I was watching the GSL podcast, and they were actually claiming this to be a nerf. Personally, I don't see how it's a nerf, but right now, when you select Insolence, hunters can increase their in-game presence to unlock their special abilities. Presence stops increasing after skills are unlocked. So for those people who don't really play Hunter too much, once you get 5 hits, you reach max presence. That's how it works, right? And once you get 2 hits, you reach your first presence. So it usually takes 5 hits per game to get to max presence. Obviously, chips are only a chip, so it'll be like 250 instead of 500. But basically, let's say you're playing the game and you're terrible, right? You're absolutely garbage. You can get to first presence by using Insolence, and it will charge all the way up to first presence, even to get 0 hits. So with that, you'll be able to hit 3 more times, and then you'll be able to get first presence. But honestly, unless you're extremely bad, that's not going to happen, right? So typically what happens is you usually get 1 hit per game before you reach your first presence. And then Insolence will allow you to charge up to this first presence, right? But Insolence actually stops charging after you reach first presence. So let's say your Insolence has charged up to 500, and then you get a hit, boom. Then your Insolence is completely useless, right? You won't be able to get to 1,500, which will put you 2 hits away from max presence. So at that point, you'll have to get 3 more hits for max presence, making it that Insolence only gave you like 1 extra bonus hit. But in this case, with this new buff, the Insolence will still charge after you reach your first tier, but it's going to charge slower. But let's consider this, right? I get 1 hit, and then my Insolence gives me my Rocket Dash, right? So now I've got 1,000, and then I get another hit, and then I get a rocket hit. My Insolence will probably be charged up to the point where I'll be able to get Crazed Dash by the end of it. And since it still charges all the way up until it reaches 1,000, you're basically only going to need to hit 3 times for you to reach max presence in general. Right? In general. This is a very nice buff to Insolence, if you ask me, because honestly, Insolence isn't super strong, right? It's only good to make hunters early game stronger, but now it's going to make hunters reach full presence even faster, because usually Insolence is used to help you reach first presence faster. Now it's going to help you reach final presence even faster, which can be really good to start snowballing. So I believe we're going to see a lot more Insolence in the future. Especially in, you know, tournaments and whatnot. Like even right now, there are lots of hunters that are very strong that are using Insolence to make them even stronger. For a good example of this is Nightwatch. In tournament, there's a lot of Nightwatches that are running Insolence now so that they can get their strong wins faster. And then if he can get his extra win charges even faster, Nightwatch is just going to sweep, because at full presence, Nightwatch is very strong. And that is the case for a lot of hunters here. So I'm really curious to see how many more Insolence builds we are going to be seeing after this new buff to Insolence. And finally, there are a few more adjustments being added to the game. The first one is Novelist. He can now swap with the Dream Witch followers that are not being actively controlled. Honestly, I thought he was able to do this before that, but I don't play Novice versus Dream Witch because I never really see Dream Witches. So this is basically allowing you to just swap with followers, which I guess can be nice. It's a very small adjustment, but I can see very niche cases where it could be useful. Next one is adjusted field of view for phones with different screen ratios. I don't play on mobile, so this is not really important to me. But basically, it just helps people see better with different screens, so that's gonna be nice. Next up, they fixed the issue where hunters can hit survivors through the rocket chair. To me, this is basically just making chair hits easier. I guess like maybe in basement, if you've been behind the chair, you could like maybe glitch and like hit the person behind the chair without getting chair hit. It's never really happened to me, but I guess it's just like, you know, making it so that chair hits are a little bit easier if you're like camping behind the chair and whatnot. Next up is a really interesting change to rank, and that is that promotion and overflow points have been removed. When you have enough tier points, you will directly enter the next tier, and when your points drop below 0, the first match will deduct 0 points, and if you have another loss, your tier will demote. So this honestly makes ranking slightly faster. If you ask me, I like this change. I honestly think it's fine. Next change, this is just a different name. Whenever you're a mobile player and you fight against a PC player, they changed the name from Stronger Opponent to Different Device. I guess Stronger Opponent just made them seem like, oh my gosh, they're better than me. But no, it's just a different device, obviously, because PC is easier than mobile, at least for me. And then this one is actually pretty interesting for hunters. When a hunter is matched with a survivor whose team average is higher than the hunter's rank, the hunter will gain an extra rank point for fighting a strong opponent. And when the rank gap is larger, the hunter can learn an additional 2 rank points for fighting the chosen one. And honestly, this is pretty interesting because I believe most people have a higher hunter win rate than a higher survivor win rate, at least if they're a solo ranker. But this basically just means that hunter rank is going to be easier. You can get some extra points just by going up against stronger teams. I personally think this is a fine change, but I know some people are going to be disagreeing with me, saying that, oh, hunter rank is so easy now. You can get bonus points for tasted opponent, you can get bonus points for this, and you lose less points when you lose as hunter. This is going to make it easier for you to maintain your tiers, which I guess is fine, but like, I don't know, it feels fair, right? It's a 1v4. Why shouldn't hunters have a slight edge in points? They're 1 person versus 4. I mean, that's what I think anyways. And that's it. That's all the new changes that we have. Lots of interesting buffs and nerfs. The new trait is looking pretty interesting. The buff to Insolence is looking really interesting. I can't wait to see these changes implemented in the game. Obviously, once again, these are test server changes, so none of these are finalized, but it gives us a pretty good idea as to what kind of changes we can see coming to the game for the next season, which is in about 2 weeks, so I'm pretty excited. I've already started saving up my dice here, so I'll definitely have 100 to carry over once the season begins. Now, I was originally planning to end the video here, but since I got the Perfumer S tier skin, let's play a quick match with it. Oh baby, it's time. Oh, it's me going to dreams. Yo, hi. Congrats on the Perfumer skin. Thank you. Oh yes, we got Ecosphere 2. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yo, we both got, hold on, two S tier perfumes? Oh boy. Am I gonna take the kite first? Yo, there are so many birds surrounding me, bro. Oh my gosh, hold on, I gotta hit him with the boop boop. Yeah, squirt squirt. Okay, I'm wasting too much time. Should probably actually, I don't know, play the game, huh? Dude, this skin is so weird. All the birds come in like segments. I usually have like 2 birds, but sometimes we just get some like extra. Look at that. Extra birds come out of nowhere, dude. They come and then they go. My goodness, that's a lot of birds. All right, I know I said 1 game, but the last game was so uneventful, so I guess I'll do 2 games. Oh, snap. Ever Sleeping Town. The objectively best map. No arguments can be made. So now I just hide it out. Right here. They'll never spot me here. Peep this. A perfume. Uh-huh. I'm going for it. Oh! All right, guys. So I know I said just 1 game, but I need some redemption, bro. What I need in this life right now is just nothing but lucky snowballs. Nothing but lucky snowballs. And okay, all right, you can have the cipher. Oh, I see. No, I understand. Uh-oh. She is not making that rescue. If bro comes after me, he is getting a lucky snowball to the face. I hope he knows that. So do we just like sell this or? Oh, she's just going for it. She's just going for it. Do your best, Enchantress. I believe in you. She actually got a chair hit. Never mind. Enchantress is crazy. Oh dear. All the other ciphers are so far away. Enchantress, is she going for this? Is she really gonna go for that? She has a 3 stack. She can maybe do it. All right. Looks like it's up to me to save the day. Oh boy. How am I gonna throw this? I can make it. Peep this. Flywheel. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh, why did I do that? What is wrong with me? All right, peep this. Rescue into 3-stack. Ow! Control bomb's so ugly. Well, now my perfume is super useless. Uh-oh, bro's coming back for me. Haha! Whatever will you do now? Boom, got him. Nice. Oh, the excitement? Oh, he's gaming now. He's gaming now. Oh boy. Oh boy, man. Oh boy. Well, you know what they say, everybody. When you want to play one game for a video, but you suck as a character and your gamer brain won't let you go through a thing without doing at least one good match, and you are a bad at game, but it's okay. That's what they say, man. That's what they say. I think I know why I'm not winning, guys. It's not me not being skilled. I'm pretty sure it's just because that Perfumer Buff hasn't hit yet. Oh. All right, cool. All right, then. Foolish, I see. What? That hits? So that hits? It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Oh, it's ready yet. Guess who's useless? Guess who's now useless? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm just going to take a bunch of chip hits and die. Oh, baby. Guess who knows how to kite fool's gold, but also doesn't know how to kite fool's gold, I guess, anymore. Ha 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 ha. Yo, I avoided a chip. I'm crazy. Peep this. You're not getting basement. You're not getting basement. You're not him. 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 What did I just say, bro? I said you're not him. Oh my gosh. Throw your pickaxe. Yes, yes. I make it to this pallet. I'm crazy. Peep this. Oh, he's not gonna. Okay. I'm just doing for distance. Doing this for distance. Doing this for distance. Yeah. He predicts me. I'm bad. Never let me play this character. I'm still getting basemented. Never let me play Perfumer ever again. Never let me play Perfumer. Never let me perfume. I want to know if I perfume. I don't want to play anymore. I'm not good. I'm bad. I'm bad. And that's good. I will never be good, and that's not bad. There's nobody I'd rather be than Vera Perfumer. All right, Weepy. Tell me you have Tide. Please tell me you have Tide. Why does the Fool's Gold have peepers? Tell me you have Tide. Okay. Guess who threw the game again, guys? Guess who threw the game again? Nah, bro. What are you saying sorry for? This is all my fault, bro. Well, guys, you know what they say. They say that... No, bro, I can't be flopping in front of people in real time, bro. No, don't look. I'm about to flop so hard, bro. It's literally gonna be like a freaking Hellenbird. I'm gonna get terror shocked. So, I don't think I'm ever gonna play this character again, guys. I hope you like this video, because this is the last time you're ever gonna see me playing Perfumer. Yep. Oh, look who it is. Is it the same Fool's Gold? Oh, boy. Watch this redemption, bro. Break that pallet. Break that pallet. You know you want to break that pallet. It's the same guy because he has freaking peepers for some reason. Thank goodness I didn't take a hit from that. All right, here's what we do, bros. Here's what we do. We're going to use the perfume. He's going to hit us for presents. We go back. Yup. And then I'm going to kite on the bot Cypher. He's going to throw it at it because he wants to hit the bot. He misses. All right, never mind. Redemption. All right, I'm the craziest perfumer ever alive. Watch this. Peep this! Ha! I missed. I'm crying, bro. I'm crying. I have no kiting routes. I don't know where to go. Bro has insolence and peepers. Hello? Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about Blanche. Peep this! Perfume! Wait, he doesn't have insolence. No, he does have insolence. Wait, does he have insolence? Did he hit the bot? I don't know if he hit the bot. I'm gonna have to take a chip here. You don't have excitement because you have peepers. Where's my freaking snowball? Oh my gosh. Throw the axe. Yee. How many pallet stuns is that? Am I crazy or am I crazy? Is this redemption perfumer time? Oh ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Perfume. Hi, Squidward. Nice. He knows I'm not going back. Uh-oh. See ya. Bro is still nearby. I'm gonna pallet spam him. Oh, that's funny. Oh, scary. Waha! We live in. Oh, 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 oh! I'm the craziest Vera alive. Take this, hiya! Okay, that was an okay kite, bro. I'll take it. That's ultimate redemption right there. That's some redemption right there, baby. Stop dropping peepers. I don't like peepers, bro. They're kind of ugly. Yes, the priestess with Tide. I have the greatest. Oh, that's funny. I have the greatest idea. I have a great idea. Hit me. Thank you. Pop it. Pop it. Thank you. All right, let me not stay in the open area, or else he's just gonna, you know, do the funny catch-up thingy. Waha! I go to Shack. I go to Shack. I go to. Oh, he's kind of close though. I can make this. I can make this. Nope, I die in a chip. Yee, zoinks! Peep that. Okay. Bro does not like my snowballs. I get. Oh. Nah, just accept me. Just accept me. Let me die. Let me die. It's okay, bro. It's okay. We have nobody left with Tide. I'm dead. It's fine. I 5-side for kited, and I'm still alive, bro. That's redemption if I've ever seen it. Yeah, baby. Perfumer redemption. Let's go. Weirdly enough, it was not the same Fool's Gold, even though they also had peepers, so I don't really know what's up with that. Is peeper like Fool's Gold meta? I actually have no idea. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. Perfume redemption, buffs and nerfs and stuff. Hey, gay man. I forgot how to do YouTube for a second. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.